You're watching From the Heart with John Willard.
Hi friends, John Willard here, the gentleman poet, storyteller, and NACA contributor, back for another show and more bone-chilling truth. Friends, it's May 1st in the Ozarks. I have set my hummingbird feeders out at home and at NACA. Is there anything that can make our hearts swell with gladness like spring in the Ozarks? Hummingbirds. Oh my. How I love playing the smallest part of sharing the beauty of the Ozarks and its people with you. If you can't load up and come here, then come. Take the journey with me. I've shared in past shows a little of Noggy's gloom, lasting until after marriage with Noggy's wife, covering their babies with her body, while Noggy's dad was in their front yard with a shotgun cursing. Here's something very interesting. When we resolve to live down our causes of gloom, fate comes to our aid and removes most of our gloom. Have you noticed that? So here we are, happy hearts, spring, birds singing their songs, fragrance from the meadows blowing, sun is shining, earth's joy and treasure, a cup of pleasure. Does it get any better? Be grateful for the opportunity to live fully. Savor every moment. Don't let precious time slide by uneventfully. Happier people are healthier people. More money means more stuff. Does anyone really think our end-of-life wish is, I should have bought more stuff? Friends, I'll share 3 rules with you. 1, memorize something good each day. 2, see something beautiful each day. And 3, do something helpful each day. Happiness is not something you have in your hands. It's something you carry in your heart. Our lives are not a hodgepodge of separate experiences, though sometimes it seems so. They are held together by simple things which we behold again and again with the same emotions. So the man is what the boy has been. Ozark people aren't famous. They aren't in the news. But they have Ozark character. Big hearts, down to earth, and good listeners. I always liked this Abraham Lincoln quote. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. I like that. Friends, today I'll share a true story of an Ozark doctor that proves it's not money or things that make a life. Many good people spoil the merits they have by trying to be bigger or showier. It's always best to be oneself. If we're quick to notice obstacles, are we quick to recognize the kindly influences that speed us on our way? My show, From the Heart, makes me feel this poem has special meaning. And I don't know the author, but they are definitely a person after my own heart. May I share? All the roses life can give you and beckon to your soul, but you close your eyes to roses and in thorns lie down and roll. Life does nothing for you. Oh, what a notion you have, say. Make a little inventory of its gifts to you today. Electric lights, you use them. Did you put them there? Your food, your mail, shoes, cars, do they come like rain from air? Oh, that's general, you tell me. You have private blessings too. Why, your mother in your childhood slaved and wrought and lived for you. Helpful hands were all around you. Hopes, fond wishes in the past. Even now, each day from somewhere, friendly looks are on you cast. Many a benefactor you did not nor can repay. Pass the kindness on to others. That is the only way. Wow. Friends, I still see this happening. 1 week ago, a young family was seated next to my wife and I at a restaurant. They left, and our waitress came over and said, "They paid your ticket." Our poem said, "Pass the kindness on to others. That is the only way." Friends, does it warm your heart to know this kindness is alive and well? All acts of generosity and kindness that we extend to others eventually makes a full circle and comes back to us. Nagy first heard the word character used by his grandfather, Kenneth Klingenpeel, at a very young age. Doc McCracken, a man of good character, the kind of man everyone would like to have for a father, in the little Ozark town of Flemington, Missouri. Doc practiced in that area during the Depression. He went out to the people's homes to care for the sick, sometimes requiring him to stay overnight. Doc, the oldest of 5 children, 4 boys and 1 girl, When playing on the front porch as children, his little sister was accidentally shot in the leg by a hunter's stray bullet. And a doctor that took care of her caused Doc to ask, "What kind of doctor was that?" He said, "That's what I'm going to be." Doc cared for the people in the Ozarks during the Depression. Most couldn't pay. Some paid with eggs or a chicken, sometimes a pig. Doc delivered many babies. One in particular, whose expectant mother had eclampsia, a disorder of pregnancy that causes seizures and organ dysfunction. Doc saved the baby and the mother. The father was so thankful, he sold his car and paid Doc. Later in life, when Doc was a doctor at a prestigious clinic in Missouri and receiving offers for much more money out of state, Doc said, "I wouldn't uproot my family for money. There's so much more to life than money." His best home was an 860 square foot home with one bath. At his funeral, the auditorium was full, the lobby full, the porte-cochere full. Friends, do you think his life had meaning? Does life get any better than this? The means of happiness are surprisingly simple. Like when Titter the cat would go inside the fountain grass bush, and Mudge the pug dog would run fast circles around that bush, and Titter would throw her lightning quick paw out and slap Mudge on the hip, and continue that till both were exhausted, as Noggy and others would laugh. Maybe the best entertainment ever. Noggy would say, "Does it get any better than this?" Ozark people don't pretend to be anyone other than themselves. We are who we are. I see many of the qualities of these Ozark people in Naka, helping CNAs have a voice. Friends, I'm out of time. Remember, Noggy always said, when you're good to others, you are best to yourself. You can reach me on Twitter at JohnWillard47. If you want me to come to your event, well, I still have my dogs, and you know how that is. Remember, it's not what we gain, but what we give that measures the worth of the life we live. Until next time, friends.